everyone. As most of you guys know, at the end of every month I do a bulk shopping. So as well as it's Christmas as well, this is a tradition I do every single year. We're going to go inside, we're going to catch some bits, we're going to get some shopping. I'm going to take you guys in with me. We're going to go get my food, proteins, my carbs, my fats, everything that I normally have in my diet. I'm going to take you guys with me and see what other entertainment stuff that we can get up to. So let's go. First protein of the off season. I like to get a lot of mints. I'm using the extra lean 5% beef mints. I get about 2 or 3 packs of them. Like I say, on the off season I like to eat a lot more red meat. When I'm prepping and things like that, that's when I start getting more chicken, tuna and fish like that. So red meat now, so we can get some of that, then we get some steak, so let's go get some more protein. Right, next source of protein is some eggs. I love to get my eggs in, especially morning for breakfast, and I normally always get these end of night as well. So I'll stack up on the large ones as well. Normally get 2 or 3 packs. These, might chuck in extra packs. Like I say, I like to get a lot of eggs in my off season. I normally work around about 10 egg whites, and then 2 or 3 whole eggs as a breakfast meal. You guys will know on my Snapchat, if you do follow me on my Snapchat, you see on my breakfast every single morning I always get my big omelette. So that's the protein, so let's go. Right, so like I said, next some white potatoes. Make sure we get some good carbohydrates in. I'm a big believer carbohydrates are the main thing to really grow in the off season. So plenty of potatoes, plenty of white rice. And then we're going to move on to some cereals that I like to get in for my morning breakfast, oats and other cereals. So let's go see what cool stuff we've got. Normally for me, my porridge oats are just porridge oats, so I just find whatever the cheapest one is. You know, I think they're all the same at the end of the day. So 2 or 3 bags of them, because I get quite through a lot of porridge oats in the breakfast, and I normally use them as my post-workout meal as well, so I go through a lot of oats, so I like to stock up big on them. Now we're going to move on to some cereal. Now it's for the tasty cereal, so I like to select from all these sort of ranges, all the Nestle and Kellogg's. One of my favourites I always like to use is Rice Krispies, mainly because it's Rice Krispies. It is like 45% of rice, so it's literally just a good source of carbohydrates. It isn't that too much like full of crap. If I do have to get something a little bit more on the unhealthy side, you can't beat anything like Cocoa Pops. So normally I'll opt for either Rice Krispies or some Cocoa Pops. So that with some milk and some whey protein. Sorted. Now on my off season, I like to come away from the brown rice and move more onto white rice. So like I say, as we're bulking, we need to buy in bulk, so I'm going for the long grain. That's a 5 kg bag, that'll probably do me for the whole month. White rice, I normally stay completely away from brown rice. The only stuff that will get brown is probably wholemeal pasta, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it'll be normal potatoes, normal white rice, anything that's white, you know, just quick releasing carbohydrates. So that's that source of carbohydrates. Let's see what else we've got on the list. So normally you'll see I don't really eat a lot of fibre in my off season, just mainly because it fills me up really quickly. So I like to mainly just get all my carbohydrates. Like if I do get any fibres, I'll normally get like fruits, bananas. My main sources of like vegetables will be broccoli. I will go get some of them later, chuck them in, but they're not as important as the main carbohydrates, the proteins and the fats. But like I say, a good source of potassium in the bananas, I always get them in my post-workout shake. Sometimes as well in the morning as well, so let's go. Now everyone knows It's all about the blueberry muffins for your pre-workout. One of my favourite muffins at the moment is blueberry. I always get these in. I want to get like 4 for now because they go out of date really quickly. So I'll probably have these for tomorrow because tomorrow's a leg day. But if you haven't tried muffins for a pre-workout, make sure you do try it because the strength it gives you and the pumps it gives you is unreal. Normally, you know me, I love my bagels. Wholemeal bagels normally one I get. They don't actually have any wholemeal in stock at the moment, so I'll normally opt for just the plain bagels. Plain bagels, if not that, cinnamon and raisin bagels. But normally I go for the wholemeal bagels just because that's the one I like the best, but they haven't got any in stock, so bagels it is. And of course, another thing most people always tend to forget, got to keep yourself hydrated. Normally, sometimes I use just tap water, but mostly I like to use, you know, some bottled water. I'm just using here some bottled spring water, you know, nothing too fancy about it, just plain and simple. I've got, what, 3, 6, 9, 12. That'll probably do me for a couple of weeks, and then I'll probably come back in and buy another pack, but I like to just buy 1 pack for now because it's quite big and, you know, it takes up a lot of room. So that's my water. Let's go find out what else we need. Right, now moving on to my essential fatty acids. Normally, I don't really focus on fatty acids. What I do is I just get them in through my carbohydrates. There's fats and that in there, but if I do want to get any essential fatty acids, I focus on whole eggs, avocado, sometimes bacon, and also another good source that I like to use is some almond nuts and also Brazil nuts. That's pretty much it. Other than that, my fats come from like my oats, the sweet potatoes, normal potato, rice, even the cereals as well. So that's pretty much it. That's all my fats. We're pretty much good to go. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that I get on my bulk. Obviously I'll buy a lot more of it. So I'm just going to show you obviously the basics of what I get with the carbohydrates, my protein source. Obviously the protein source, you didn't see a lot of it because I do get my protein from another company, from Lean Meat LDN. I will leave their link in the description below. It's also on your screen that you can check them out. But I normally get my chicken, my sirloin steak and all that stuff from them. Other than that, I get the other bits like my mince and my eggs from the store. Right, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to go and get this all checked out and paid for. And I'm going to get back home, get some food in me, and then I've got to go train. And then pretty much chill out till Christmas time and get some good food in. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the other end. Make sure you eat up, guys.
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. Won't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz. Drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just